as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Ford Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Dalton going to throw right away. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
At the Lions' 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Dalton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 7, Dalton. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. Sliding out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Goff. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for the try. 2 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to him or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Here's Goff. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Bradley Roby on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and...
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Dalton hovering near the goal line. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play action here with Dalton. And he's got the hook up to Landry. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's Dalton. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot. And boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it was hard for anyone to react.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. It's taken to the 26. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on third, Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Targets and finds Reynolds once more. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Goff. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone. It's the first.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. DeAndre Swift from 8 yards out. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Play fake. Here's Dalton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Andy Dalton. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Julian Okwara in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. This is fielded at the 27. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Dalton. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4 Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll look to set up his blockers. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. In trouble, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Goff now looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Dalton here from the gun.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down,
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Julian Okwara
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Dalton under pressure. They got him again.
Julian Okwara
in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Williams going to get it again on second down. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a one-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. One-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Kamara trying the right side. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10. Goff again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And Sharp calls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Goff going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Goff. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You can almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Here comes the Lions punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Dalton. It's complete. Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Dalton. Got his tight end, that's complete. It's Johnson, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. It's do or die for Dalton. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Lions 7. Will Lutz to kick off 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. One last throw here for Goff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle and they couldn't.